This is me. And these are my kids. And this is our life. And this is our TikTok. Well, technically it's my TikTok, but you'll see the kids here. You get the gist. So I'm just getting in from work from an overnight shift. We're jumping straight into the bathtub. Even being awake overnight for the entire shift, the ickiness, the icky feeling that you feel that kind of hits between the hours of like 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., it's just disgusting. It's just nasty. Like, this is why I bring my toothbrush and toothpaste with me to work, because even though I'm up, my mouth is closed for the greater majority of my shift overnight. I'm not talking to anyone unless it's a doctor or a coworker or it's some kind of emergency, so it would be the hospital or the doctor or my boss. The only difference is you're not sleeping. So all those body changes that you experience when you're sleeping, you wake up, I'm experiencing in real time. I'm just consciously awake and aware for it. So, I would be lying if I literally told you guys that I have a skincare routine, because I do not have a routine. Well, you know what, actually? No, I guess it really is a routine. I just don't do it every single day. I don't. My skin demands are very, very low, so I just don't do them every single day. But I wanted to share it with you guys because I don't do it that frequently. So when I do my routine, it's like once a week. In between, I just wipe my face off. I know at like a certain age, I think it said like maybe in your early 20s, you should develop a skincare routine. But my skin didn't ask me to. I have been blessed and lucky enough that I can fall asleep with makeup on my face and I'm not gonna have a reaction to it. I'm not gonna have pimples or a rash from it later on. Don't judge me. But I do have a very complicated relationship with even cleaning my makeup brushes. I clean my beauty blender because I use that every time I put on makeup. But my brushes, sometimes I just go buy new ones because I don't even want to clean the old ones, just because I don't feel like it. It's not because they're just so dirty and saturated with germs, as much as it is just easy for me to go get brand new ones instead. Don't judge me. I'm being honest. I do not recommend doing what I do. Everyone does not have the same skin, and one day it's going to catch up to me. And maybe I'll care when it does, but right now, I don't care so much. That's terrible, but it's honest. That's why I do not really think that I'd be a good candidate to do promos for products, because I'm not consistent. Working on having a routine, I think the most consistent routine that I have on a routine regular basis, not once a week, is my body care. But also, even with my body care, I think that's only as consistent as it is right now, because it has to be because of the demands of my body needs right now. I have to moisturize now because the hormones from my pregnancy make me so excessively itchy immediately as soon as I dry from taking a bath that I have no choice but to moisturize. I mean, I obviously put on deodorant. That's pretty consistent. I put on deodorant twice a day. We got that going for us. My body wash, my body scrubs, using my body brush. I'm consistent with shaving because my body is locked in the growth phase due to me being pregnant. But before I was pregnant, I shaved pretty routinely, pretty regularly. For the most part, I believe so anyway. Don't quote me. Routines have never been my thing. It's a work in progress. One day I'll get it, probably just not today. You can see my belly before you see me walk into a room. That's crazy. And this is only 4 months. So weird to me to see myself at 4 months pregnant in this footage, because when I look down at my stomach now, I'm like, oh girl, you hadn't seen anything yet. 4 months in 1 day. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me see, where is he? He kicked back, he's right here. Jackson. Hi, my love. But even at 4 months pregnant, everyone still thought I was much further along in my pregnancy. And you could see my stomach enter the door frame of every room before you saw the rest of my body. So now I'm picking up my laundry from the wash and fold. I don't think I'm gonna ever stop using the wash and fold. Even when we move, even when I buy my first house, well, maybe when I buy my first house, depends on like the size of my washer and dryer. Because even when I was renting a house for 5 years, I still went to the wash and fold, and I had a washer and dryer, but it would take so much time just to wash the comforters and dry them that it was so easy to get backed up and behind on laundry. So if you can access the help, why not? Yes, you'd have to pay for it, but still, why not? If it's gonna make your life easier, then why not? And as expected, we are headed back to work. I think it was in this part of my pregnancy where I started to actually physically feel pregnant, like really, really feel, and I mean it in a way where like your body mechanics, your positioning, your sitting for an extended period of time started to really actually, register in my brain that I'm not comfortable, or I might need to do certain things differently for comfort and for safety. The greater majority of the care that I administer to my patients is on the floor. That's the difference between home care and care in a rehab or in a hospital. In rehab and hospital settings, everything is appropriate for safety. And so, you use the right body mechanics, you don't get hurt. There's staff there also. If the person is a 2-person assist, it's all available. I need some snacks. And early when I took my nap before work, I was dreaming about peanut M&Ms and Reese's, so that's what we're gonna get. They're closed. They closed 23 minutes ago. Okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just obvious that the universe is telling me that I need to use DoorDash. I believe in science. But in the home, not so much. So getting on the floor and getting up and getting down and getting up, it does hurt. It does hurt. This part of my pregnancy, I was still having like a really, really there's always something happening on my block, I swear to goodness. But this part of my pregnancy, I was still having a really crazy sweet tooth. Now, in my 3rd trimester, I don't have any cravings at all. It's pretty interesting. I have no cravings whatsoever anymore. I just eat what the heck ever I feel like. But this part of my pregnancy, this was in my 2nd trimester, I was still having like the need to have sweets all the time, like every day. At least every single day. And I was emotional if I couldn't have it, because I wanted it, because I was craving it. So yeah, I remember that part. My God, I ate so much sugar. I took in so much sugar. Like, I'm not proud of that, but I was still I was pregnant, so you know. Because I have DoorDashed so much, sometimes you really just run out of things to pick and choose from to eat. So when I feel like that and I get to that place, I will just eat a bowl of noodles just so I can fill my stomach. I won't have any of the hunger pains and I'll be good. You know what I mean? Like, I won't have to worry about those stomach pains of feeling like you're starving. Because I was in Center City, Philadelphia at the time, a lot of things tend to close earlier. And one thing about women that I can agree with is we really don't have the slightest clue what the hell it is that we want to eat for the greater majority of the time. When we do want something, we want it and it has to be that thing. But when I couldn't figure out what the hell to eat, I would just seriously just like DoorDash a bowl of noodles. And that's what I ended up having to do anyway, because this was a Sunday, now I'm remembering, because when I went to the little coffee shop that I always get my coffee and my cake from, they were closed. So when I DoorDashed my chocolate that I wanted, I added a bowl of noodles on there because I knew I hadn't eaten dinner and I was going to need to eat something. And being in Center City, there really isn't anything available, probably besides a Wawa in the middle of the night. So I opted for a bowl of noodles. Yes, it's really, really high in sodium, but at this time, my blood pressure was not a concern to my doctor. This was before my blood pressure started to act freaking weird. I ate, the baby ate, everyone was good, all was well. That's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.
Yeah, he gonna flip. Right, this shit gonna push him over the top.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He might be right. This shit gonna push him over the top.
Yeah.
Sound like a personal issue.
Oh, that's me.
Not our problem.
I mean, hey, if you want to hurt yourself because you can't handle this. I just worry
about him coming around here. That's all I care about. I don't trust him.
Everybody who has done me wrong has gotten their karma, if not immediately, in upcoming weeks to months. Everybody gets their karma. I'm not even on the delivery team. I have nothing to do with that shit. Wrong is wrong, right is right. Again, I say, if you start looking around after you realize your life is legitimately going down the shitter and you can't figure out why, look at the fucking company you keep. Look around at your doings. Look at your fucking behavior. Look at your goddamn gallivantics. We really got grown-ass people out here who will sit up here and cry and say, like, why am I going through all of this shit? Why is this all happening? Meanwhile, it's your fucking karma. It's the consequences of your damn stupid-ass actions. Like, why are you so damn surprised? Did you really think there were no consequences for being a fucking liar? Did you really think there was no consequences for trying to ruin people's life? If you had told me that this year was going to go the way that it went, I would have never believed you. Is it anything like what you expected? Like even close?
Like realistically, he predicted about that he was lying about certain things.
Like you meet somebody, the terms are love, and they ruin your entire life. Or they try to, in a matter of months. We were just strangers. A little over a year ago, we were strangers. And now look at us. People are scary.